Grandmother talks about lack of sex after 50, extraordinary advice. At 78, Margaret had seen and experienced it all: love, loss, motherhood, and aging. But there was one topic that few dared to discuss openly, and she was determined to break the silence. It all started at a family gathering when her granddaughter, Emily, 32, joked about how older people probably don't care about romance anymore. The room erupted in laughter, but Margaret just smiled. "My dear," she said, sipping her tea, "just because you get older doesn't mean desire disappears. The body may slow down, but the heart doesn't forget." Emily's eyes widened. "Wait, Grandma, are you saying that? You still think about it?" Margaret chuckled. "Of course. But here's the thing. After 50, intimacy changes, and if you don't understand that, you'll struggle with it." The room fell silent. Even the men, who had been pretending not to listen, leaned in. The shift after 50. Margaret explained that many women and men experience changes in their bodies. Hormones fluctuate, energy levels drop, and sometimes desire fades. For some, menopause makes it harder. For others, stress takes over. And for men, well, let's just say things don't always work the way they used to, she said with a wink. But the real problem isn't the body, it's the mind. People believe that if passion slows down, it's over. That's the biggest lie. Intimacy is more than just sex. Margaret shared that after 50, true intimacy goes beyond physical touch. It's about connection. It's about deep conversations, holding hands, and laughing at the little things. It's about feeling wanted, even if things aren't as wild as they once were. She confessed that after her husband passed, she thought she'd never feel that kind of closeness again. But then she met George, a widower in her book club. "We may not be young, but when he looks at me, I feel 25 again." The extraordinary advice, Margaret leaned in and whispered as if she were sharing a great secret. The key to a fulfilling love life after 50? Stop chasing what was and embrace what is. Talk to your partner. Be open. Try new things. And most importantly, never let society tell you that passion has an expiration date. Emily sat back stunned. "Grandma, I never thought of it that way." Margaret laughed. "That's because people assume age means the end of passion. But darling, if you take care of your heart, emotionally and physically, love never fades. It just evolves." As the conversation continued, the family saw Margaret in a new light, not just as their grandmother, but as a woman who had lived, loved, and learned. And in that moment, everyone, young and old, realized that love doesn't have an age limit. With the right foods, she took back control of her body and regained her confidence. Now, every time she takes a steady step, she smiles, knowing that strong legs mean a strong future.